For more on this story, I'm joined here in the studio by our International Affairs editor, Armen Georgian. Armen, just explain to us, what exactly is the symbolic significance of the French and British leaders coming together on this day?
Well, the actual location is very important, the Somme, and it's interesting when I was being taught this in school in Britain, we were really focused on the first day of the Somme because it was the worst day for the British Army. It's a national trauma to this day. Nearly 20,000 young men being mown down by German machine guns in just a few hours. So the education was very much about that first day. We weren't really aware of the background to the Somme, which is actually that France was being bled at Verdun, and there was a possibility that France would collapse, and then the German troops would have come to Paris, as they succeeded in doing in World War II. So it was really a case of Britain to the rescue, and this is a sacrifice that, of course, Macron has not forgotten, that France has not forgotten, and will be paying tribute to with the British Prime Minister there. Just one other thing to mention, though, because we always talk about Britain and France. They were empires at the time, as was Germany, of course, and there are many places on the Somme, and, you know, as school children, we were all taken to these from Britain, where you go to Australian cemeteries, South African, Canadian, Newfoundland, all this sort of thing. So it was very much a world war at the Somme, although it was a Franco-British joint effort against Germany.
And it's all a bit ironic, isn't it, coming at this point in time when Britain is about to exit the EU?
Yeah, of course, Annette. Well, you know, the Brexiteer argument has always been, we want to stay friends with Europe. We have this shared culture and history. We don't want to shy away from that. We just don't want to be in a political Europe. And I suppose the Brexiteers can point to today's commemorations as an example of the kind of thing that they're talking about. The problem is you can't separate politics right now from everything else because the climate is so tense. And Macron they do have this working lunch in between the symbolic moments. Brexit is unavoidable. They can't not talk about the upcoming EU summit at the end of in November, which has again been billed as a make or break summit on Brexit. Whether it will be or not, we don't know. But in any case, there's the hopes for this working lunch politically are very low. If you look at their previous one-to-one encounter in similar circumstances, it was during the summer holiday, so a period that it was not really specifically about sort of a political calendar. They met one-to-one. Macron didn't give an inch. And given that Macron is positioning Paris to be this post-Brexit trading hub, he has every reason to continue taking a hard line with Theresa May today, as he has done so far.
Armen Georgian, thank you.